Hello, friends, family, and anyone else who happens to accidentally find me on here because I don't know enough about YouTube to prevent that. I thought I would do my very first video of just a tour of where I'm going on this 3-month adventure that I'm taking, where I leave tomorrow. So this is my test video that I can put up on YouTube for everybody to see. And here we go. So this is supposed to be from Tampa, where I live, flying into Paris tomorrow. Then I have, I'm taking a car. I'm gonna drive up and stay in the north of France, Normandy coast, and see the D-Day beaches and Mont Saint-Michel, and back to Paris for 6 days. All kinds of adventures in Paris. Then I'm taking the train down to a little town called Annecy, and then bus to Geneva, spending a few days there, over to Zurich, day trip over to Liechtenstein, and I apologize if I mispronounce that to anybody who may take offense. Then I'm taking a train to Milan, and then I have a day trip up to Lake Como to go on a boat. Then I'm heading down to Rome. Lots of excursions and things to see in Rome. Then I'll be going down to Naples. And as you can see from the little sticking out lines there, I'm doing a day trip out to Capri, a day trip to the Amalfi Coast, and a day trip to Pompeii, where I can hike Mount Vesuvius. Then the train back up here to Florence, spending 3 days there. One of the days I'll have a day trip out to Pisa and a day going through a winery. I'm gonna see the Leaning Tower. Then I'm gonna head up to Venice, where I have 5 days, or it might be 4 days, in Venice to do all kinds of adventures there, doing a food tour, and a couple of different island hopping and gondola adventures. Then I am actually not staying in Innsbruck, but I'm doing a long train ride through Innsbruck and then staying in Salzburg. Gonna do the Sound of Music tour there and check out some really cool sites and see a concert where Mozart used to play way back when, so that should be cool. Then taking the train to Vienna, staying there for 4 days. Then here again, this one is just a stop over on the train ride, not actually going to stay in Nuremberg. Might get off the train and check some stuff out, but not staying over there. And then following up here to Berlin. So staying 4 days in Berlin. Really enjoy history, so looking forward to seeing a lot of the historical sites there. One more, kind of just stop over in Hamburg. I'll get off the train, check a few things out, but then continue on to Copenhagen. Spending 4 days there. From what I've been told by multiple people, Copenhagen is a must-see, one of the favorite places for anyone I know who's been a world traveler. They speak very highly of it, so I'm looking forward to that. And then here we are to Sweden, where all my family lives. So I'll be spending some time in the southern part of Sweden with my cousin and his family for about a week, and then taking the train up to Stockholm and spending some time with my aunt and uncle and other extended family up there in and around Stockholm and their country house on the island of Ringsö. After a week there, then I take the train over to Oslo and spend 3 days there doing all kinds of fjord, island hopping and hikes. Then over to Bergen for a few days. I'm doing a train ride up to a place called Flam, and supposed to be beautiful waterfalls and other really pretty sights up there. Then my one and only flight while in Europe is from Bergen down to Amsterdam. Didn't want to take a train all the way back around to try to get down here, so I'm going to fly into Amsterdam, spending 4 days there, I believe, with some day trips to Rotterdam and other places around there. Then proceeding to Brussels. Couple day trips out to Ghent and Bruges. The fairy tale cities of Belgium is what I've been told, so definitely want to see those. And then the final train ride will take me to London, where I can spend a few days with my cousin Christina before heading back to Tampa. So all of that to take place over a 3-month period. So we'll see how this ends up on YouTube and what you guys think. Thanks for listening and watching, and I will be leaving tomorrow morning. Farewell.